letting us do this today.
And we are now recording yet again. Hey, Suzanne, can you please introduce yourself, the name of your business, and the person you're with?
Oh, I would love to. Thank you. I'm Susanne Empowered Lifestyle LLC is my business, and this is my dear friend Deirdre Tyndall, and we work together in business and friendship and crime, right?
Crime, yes, absolutely crime. We definitely get ourselves in a lot of trouble. With Ollie, where's Ollie? We need Ollie in here.
Yeah, I know. He's hanging out in the other room, trying to keep him quiet.
So, Suzanne, what is health?
Health is the ability to live life with power and vitality, and to enjoy your life throughout your life. To be able to enjoy all the things. Life is wonderful when you have good health. And when you have health, you can live your dreams. And if you lose your health, that really becomes a struggle and a dream to gain health. And I've seen that firsthand, and I really want to empower people to live their most powerful life.
Have you always been healthy?
I've had periods through my life where I wasn't very healthy, even though I wanted to be, but I had tremendous GI issues throughout my life, and it's really been a journey of discovery for me solving those problems. I went to multiple doctors and didn't find answers, and so it was kind of, me figuring it out, and I've tapped into many valuable resources along that course and along that journey, and the essential oils are probably the single most powerful thing that I have discovered that really helped my GI problems. And, there's a saying in the health world that, in the world in general, if mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy, right? Mm-hmm. So a health expert friend of mine refers to our GI tract as mama. If our GI tract is not feeling well, we don't feel well. We're not happy, and we don't have energy. And it is now known the vagus nerve is a direct connection from our GI tract to our brain. It's not like two different parts of the body. It's really all one. So for our mind to be happy, we really need a happy tummy. It's just how our body works.
What does marketing do for your business, and how did you meet Deirdre?
So I was invited with a friend to attend a Chamber of Commerce meeting, and Deirdre impressed me right out of the gate. She was leading the meeting. I thought, who is this ball of fire running this meeting? And we scheduled a coffee like a week or two later, and it was just we just connected in many ways. And Deirdre took this blind lady entrepreneur right under her wing, and I have referred to her as the wind beneath my wings. She just it lifted me up. Her belief in me has meant so much to me, and she wanted me to have the best of everything. I was looking for help with social media. I wanted a nice website, and she helped put that all together and really cared that it was done well. And that has always meant so much to me.
Beautiful thing. What does it mean to somebody if they had no idea what you can do for them? What would it mean to somebody if they had no idea what you could do for them? And why is marketing important?
Well, marketing is so important because that is, you could be the best resource in the world, and if nobody knows about it, you're not helping people. So I think that's a very passionate quest, is to find the way for your message to reach the people that need the help that you can give. And that's really what marketing is to me. It's not selling, it's not being in anybody's face about anything. It's getting the message that, or sharing the message that there are solutions and they do work. And you can look better, feel better, live better, and be better than you are right now if you just learn how to do it.
And Deirdre, what kind of marketing advice do you have for Susanne going forward? And Susanne, what are you going to do in this next year as far as messaging goes?
Oh my God. I've been telling her for years, Ben, that she needs to be telling her story in videos. And she's really lucky. She's now met with you and connected with you from a professional level, but even just literally documenting every step of her journey and making videos about, because everybody I know wants to know, how does Susanne run, right? Or how does Susanne do XYZ, right? And so I think Susanne really needs to add in that element to her business now. And again, doesn't always have to be professional videos, but has to start really telling people who she is. And like she said, not selling. I think we're both aligned in that I don't sell marketing, right? And we don't chase people. We have lots of conversations with people and educate people about the importance of essential oils, about the importance of marketing yourself, and being real and authentic. And I think Susanne is authentic in everything she does. Now we just need to show more people that and get that out there more. And I also think she needs to be doing more public speaking, because I think she has a really powerful story, like you, Ben. She has a really powerful story that I think will really inspire people. And so I'm really happy that she's connected with you, because I've wanted her to do this for a while. And I'm glad. I think she's at a place in her life now where she feels a little bit more confident in who she is, and she should, because she's amazing. And I think we want to just show that to the world more and get her in front of more people to inspire more people, like she inspired me.
Thank you, Deirdre.
Yes.
Beautiful. What do you do this year, Susanne?
Well, I love the journey of video work that we've started, Ben, and I want to thank you for coming to Connecticut and for spending this week working on video messaging. And this is just very, very special to me. I appreciate you so much. And I think the video piece is what I've been needing. Someone said recently that if a picture is worth 1,000 words, a video is worth 1,000 pictures. And I do believe that's the world we're living in, and it's just coming to life through video messaging is what people are looking for.
Beautiful thing. And what do you think about getting on stages to give speeches? And if you could repeat that question, your answer, please.
So to get on stage to speak is something that I would really enjoy doing. I speak from my heart when I do speak, and I think that we are at a place in the world after the last couple of years of people really feeling oppressed and discouraged and confused, and there's just kind of more of a need perhaps than ever. People want to hear something that's going to touch their heart and lift them up and encourage them and help them to see the positive in their own journey. And I would really enjoy sharing that with people.
I love that.
That was great.
For video, I would love it if, I may or may not use this, if you could challenge Susanne, just like, Susanne, I challenge you this year to speak on X number of stages. You can just pick it off the top of your head. I'm curious what you choose. But I would love to have that challenge on video.
Okay, let's do it. So what is realistic, though? Let me think here.
Wait, you looked at what on video?
I want her to go speak, public speak.
Oh, yeah.
And do
challenge. Like the gauntlet has been done down.
I think we should do one a month.
Year.
One a month?
One a month.
Sorry, I was talking over you, pardon me.
No, I think, I think before she does that, I think she really has to have, like, what is the messaging, right? Like, what does she want to talk about? And I think once she has that sort of curriculum or that idea, then it'll be much easier for her to just replicate it or, just change it with the audience. But I think if you have a couple of topics that are really compelling,
Yeah.
and you have it really sort of, not so that you're getting up there rambling, right? You gotta have it very focused about what you want to say and how you want to say it. But I think once you have those few topics, you run with that and you go do. I mean, you got to find the places where they'll bring you in, which I think will be easy because, again, people want to be inspired. People want to be, they want to be inspired right now. So, yeah, I think you should try to do one a month. Or if you can have a small goal, a medium goal, and a high goal for the number of places that you want to speak this year for 2023, I think that you should try to maybe do 6 to 12 would be a range that I think you should. And I think that they should be a goal of maybe local, state, national would be, I think, a great feat for you to accomplish this year.
Well, thank you.
I think you should push yourself out of your comfort zone, right? And do that this year.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. And so I was invited to speak at the community center to a group of people who are losing their vision. And so my purpose when I went there was to lift them up, because losing our vision, it can feel very heavy, and it can be very discouraging. And so that was my purpose when I went there. And so I asked Taya to come, and she read the chapter in my book, because it's a short read. It takes, I think you can read it through in 10 minutes, but it kind of painted a picture of who I am and a little about my blind journey. And then after that, I interacted with people, and the energy in the room was so from the heart. It was very warm. People were lit up. It was a really happy experience, and I felt like I accomplished what my purpose was, to have a message that would uplift them. And so it gave me a lot of confidence that I can build on this and expand on this and improve my message, like you just said, to have clarity about what my message is. And I would love to do more speaking like that to a variety of groups, even students, even kids who are graduating, going out into the world. Life is hard for everybody. Hard things come up, and Ben has spoken to me about speaking about resilience. Pardon me. Would you say I've had some hard things to?
Yeah, I mean, I think this year has been again, I think it speaks, Ben, to her, her tenacity, where, life may throw her some hard knocks, and she's never let it stop her. And I think this year, really the last year and a half, right, has been incredibly difficult with her mother passing, and then her husband it's been a very difficult journey for since the 5 years I've known you.
Yeah.
And so I think those are some really huge life moments that could impact people, and people could choose to go the other way, right? They could choose to go wallow in depression and those other things. But Susanne really has taken those things and decided to go the opposite direction, right? And use them as positive things. And so I think right now, she's at a stage in her life where for the first time, she doesn't necessarily have to take care of a ton of other people. She can focus on herself. And this is the time of year where she needs to be out speaking. And so I'm going to challenge her with at least doing 6 public speaking engagements mixed between state, local, and, sort of at a national level would be what I would say I'm going to challenge her with, and to push her outside of her comfort zone.
Thank you, Deirdre. I accept the challenge.
I don't think she has an outside her comfort zone. I haven't found it yet. Dang. Okay.
Pat is in the room. She heard you. She heard you say that. 6 speaking engagements this year.
I'll tell you, my first experience running was when I discovered Achilles, and a guide came and said, okay, let's do it. It was in preparation for a race that I wanted to run, and prior to that, I didn't even know that blind people could get out and run. So a very good friend now, but then, I was just meeting a woman named Mary Drake. She came to my home and we walked down to the street and she says, okay, well, here's the tether and this is how we do it and let's go. And I felt sheer terror. I was trusting someone I met 3 minutes ago to run down the street in front of my house. And I was absolutely terrified. And within just a few moments, that terror turned to absolute exhilaration. Like I couldn't believe I was out running and free. And it was just amazing. And I cannot tell you how many moments in my life I have felt absolutely terrified. But when you push through, you get to the other side of realizing why you're in that journey.
That sounds like something you should say on stage.
That's what I keep telling
Yeah.
her.
You got the microphone right here too, so we'll put that out there to somebody to put you
Pat's
on
already crying over there in the corner.
stage.
I'm like, you're making me feel very inadequate, Susanne.
Oh my goodness,
Not in a bad way. I mean, in a good way. That I know I have to get my butt in gear because, right? I've been trying to do something for several years, still haven't done it yet.
I'm in awe of you, Pat.
Pat, you are doing more than you give yourself credit for.
Yeah, I'm totally in awe of you.
All right.
Okay.
That
Thank
good?
you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. So
Really
Brendan's coming
appreciate it.
next. You're welcome. Anything. I hope